new season. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Daily Antidote of Song. Yet another marvelous day where we get to sing and to share and just to enjoy and be uplifted and learn stuff and have a good time. I'm Kathy Bullock coming to you from Berea, Kentucky, and I'm just wishing you happy Friday. Woo, 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 woo. For our Facebook friends and family, welcome to another day of magic. If this is your first time, don't let it be your last. Hey, Facebook family, you see all these marvelous faces here? Well, we come together every day to just celebrate this music. And I think this is day 1020. I mean, 7 days a week, y'all. The Daily Antidote of Song has been presenting songs by fabulous songwriters and singers and just spreading this joy. So I'm delighted to be able to be here Friday to welcome all of you. The first thing I get to do is to individually call out the names of all of our fabulous folk here on Zoom. Many of my friends who they don't know yet, I'm going to be knocking on their door to say, hey, because I've been looking at them for over 2 years on Zoom. Thanks to our great tech person, which is Jaden. Wave, Jaden. That's lovely, Jaden. She's keeping all of this running and going further. Excuse me, Whitney. Then I always have to give homage to our fearless leader, Joe Rossi, who has, through her vision, we have all of what we have for 1,020 days. For Carpe Diem, which is the organization. Let's put this together. Okay, we have a new guest, y'all, who's going to be joining us and share music with us. And I'll save talking about Nikki Nesbary till a little bit later. So in the meantime, welcome, Becky. Hey, Kevin in D.C. You know I'm from D.C. That's like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm glad to see you. Deli, hey. Arlene in Berkeley. Nancy, welcome. Hoda, I see a beautiful painting. That's their picture is gorgeous. This is Dorian Ali, maybe. Welcome. Aloysius, I see the top of your head. Good to see you. There you go. Susan G, welcome. Jim in New York. Jenny in Suffolk. Sheila in North Florida. Hello. Dan in Vienna. Deborah in Denonfield. Carolyn in Snowy Boise, who always reminds us of 1,020 days. Again, Cricket, welcome. Leah in Illinois. It was that Laris in from the UK. Wonderful. Joining us. Anne in sunny Nashville. Oh, with her little cow. I think it's a sheep. It's so cute. Susan Rogers, welcome, DCLC. Susan in Seattle. Yes. Susan in Seattle. Welcome. Jean in Pittsburgh. Let's see. Bonnie in Boise, Idaho. You have such a beautiful smile. My good friend Gary in Massachusetts. Always good to see you. Love to Christy. And Amanda and Miles in Michigan. Woo, woo, woo. Good to see you. Oh, Curly Tops, there is my man, Willie. Oh, yes. Good to see you. And Leanne, hey! Susan from Tacoma Park, welcome. Penny and Ralph in Victoria. Ruth in Birmingham. Kate in Charlottesville. Pauline in Newcastle of the UK. Carolyn in D.C. Phil, hey Phil in Totnes. Linda in Orcas Island. Ooh, I want to go. Don and Leanna again. Ooh, hello. My great friends in Vermont, Kathy and Chico on stolen Arapaho, Cheyenne land. So glad to see you, Kathy. And Jane in Texas, Ann in Cambridge, Massachusetts. Linda, is it Benoit? Fred, hey Fred. Hindi, Kevin, good to see you, Kevin. See you, I'm glad you're doing. Yes, just to see your face, we're happy. Bob and his bear, thanks. Tusi, I love your name. Glad to have you with us. Susan, we have video, people with their video off, but we also have, let's see, trying to click because this thing is there's Dorian Ali, Bronwyn, Victoria, her is with us. Suzanne, Annette, Diane Weinstein, Lynn, Sandy in Western North Carolina, Jane in Maryland. I think I got everybody. Dottie and everybody. Goodness gracious. Let's all take a deep breath together. Breathe in. And breathe out. Did y'all do that with me? Yes, because we can, y'all, because we can. It's a brand new day. We are gifted and we're able to just breathe and to share and to sing. All right, now I get to introduce to you our guest for today. This is our month where we're inviting new song leaders, particularly, to come and share their talents with us. And we have Nikki Nesbary. She's coming to us from Washington, D.C., where she is currently residing. She's a member of Songrise and of the DC Labor Corps. Now, y'all might remember the DC Labor Corps, which is not a stranger to us, and at least Brian, who's part of that organization, recommended Nikki to come and share with us. She introduced her to us, so we are so excited. She's a songwriter and activist, and she has some music for us today. So please join me in welcoming Nikki. Take it, Nikki.
Thank you. Hi, everybody. It's good to meet you all virtually. I was really excited when Elise suggested that I join the Daily Antidote of Song, and this is just the labor chorus and the sort of justice music community broadly is a very loving and welcoming community, so I'm just really honored to be with you all today. As Kathy said, I am a member of Songrise. Songrise is women's social justice a cappella group. We started in 2010, and I was fortunate to join the group in 2012. We sung at rallies and protests over the years. I've kind of been on the leadership team of the group for most of the time that I've been in the group. We performed at things like the Women's March. I was fortunate to lead and organize some performances during the Black Lives Matter protests in 2020. More recently, we also performed at Ruth Bader Ginsburg's vigil, and have performed again at a number of things around the DC area. During the sort of 2020 Black Lives Matter protests, and also just more broadly during the pandemic, as that got started, I hadn't actually written songs prior to that, but I was really moved by two things. One was an interview I heard with a healthcare worker out of New York who was just describing the atrocious conditions they were working under and the sort of safety issues, etc. And so I wrote a song called Frontline Outcry in sort of honor of those workers and the sort of the fight for better equity and how they were sort of treated and how, just how things were kind of getting out of control during that time. And as I think we know, healthcare workers continue to have struggles on the job. And then a month or so later was the murder of George Floyd at the hands of police. And the song I'm sharing with you today, called Rest in Peace, was in honor of George and all Black people who have died at the hands of police or authorities. So I've been kind of nursing those two songs for quite a while. I've written a couple others more recently as well, but so I'm new to songwriting. I just again appreciate this sort of welcoming community and encouragement, and I'm happy to share this song with you today.
Go right ahead. We're waiting, Nikki, and we're ready for the song. Thank you.
Okay, so I'm gonna just do my little check. So yeah, I'll go ahead and sing it through, and then maybe we can learn a little bit together. How can we rest march on our feet. We must heed the call, so stand up one and all. We see your attacks, we won't turn our backs. We'll defend all black lives, 'cause too many have died. Say their names, ignite the flames of justice. Say their names, ignite the flames of justice. Our sisters are gone, courageous and strong. Our brothers can't breathe, cops ignore all their pleas. Today is the day you'll hear what we say. No, you can't hold us down, you're not wearing a crown. Say their names, ignite the flames of justice. Say their names, ignite the flames of justice. How can we rest in peace? 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 Thanks.
Ooh, how can we rest in peace? How can we rest in peace? How can... Yes! Say, yeah, I got you, Nikki. Their names ignite the flame. I can see us marching and on fire. How can we rest? That's on fire. Thank you, Nikki. That is so good. Ooh, wait. It makes me ignited and want to go forward. I'm going to ask you to sing it again at the end of our session as when we time to go out. But in the meantime, we'll take a few minutes to talk to you a little bit more. That was so inspiring. Thank you. Wow, wow, and wow. Say their name. It reminds me of the other song by Alicia. What was her name? On Say Her Name, which was based on Breonna Taylor, who was killed by police violence, and singing others. But it's just powerful. When did you do that song, Nikki?
I just want to really quickly. I just saw in the chat someone shared Keenan Anderson's name and as one of the most recent people to have been killed by police.
Oh,
I
yes.
just appreciate folks bringing that into the space.
Thank you.
I wrote this song really right after the couple days after George Floyd was murdered. And it was so being here in DC, and my group songwriters were sort of different members are plugged into things going on regarding the protests, but I was able to actually connect with. So wrote the song really quickly. Was able to connect with someone who was running a rally and march in DuPont Circle. And I was able to get together some Songrise members and other Justice singers to join us to perform the song at that rally, which was on June 7th. So it all turned around really quickly, and currently I'm working on, with a friend and a member of my group, kind of finishing writing actual sheet music and more formalizing parts for the song.
For this song?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, yes, absolutely. Sounds so wonderful. And what is also inspiring, Nikki, is that you saw and experienced an incident and immediately said, I need to speak to this through song and share that message. And it is so much bigger than when you start. It's like I envision it, and now it's out to the world. You don't even know all the people it will touch. That is so inspiring. Thank you. Thank you for doing that. And speaking to and reacting and responding to the call in the way that you did. Too often, sometimes we just see it and say, oh, that's too bad. And you just kind of. So what got you into this whole stuff about these activism and the labor? What kinds of things inspired you to do this?
Yeah. So actually, sort of being politically active is a kind of a theme in my family, and my mom used to bring me to protests when I was, like 5 years old, 6 years old. So in that way, I had early on a basic understanding of the importance of speaking out on injustices, and so kind of later on, I got more into working with, later on, I'll say, went to college, then moved to DC, and worked with some different women's organizations out here, including National Council of Women's Organizations and
Okay.
Planned Parenthood, things like that, and have kind of, whether it's on the job or volunteer, I've stayed connected to kind of activist spaces over the years, and joined Songrise in 2012, and that has been just really a great space where we can support all different causes kind of throughout the year, and that's been really meaningful to be a part of.
Thank you. We have such fabulous members of our Zoom family here, and one, I think it was Susan was saying how wonderful it is for you to be born and living in a family and that's steeped in these traditions in this way of dealing, looking at the world and being all the greatness that comes from that. And then we have Fred Solis, who's with us, who's also part of the DC labor chorus that you're in. You might have some other people who joined us who are part of that chorus.
I saw
Um,
Susan Rogers. I
Susan,
can't
yeah,
see
Susan
across the screen,
Rogers,
but shout out
and
to everybody in the DC Labor Chorus who's on.
yes, you're invited. Actually, if you're in the area, I think Fred says, "Come on in and sit in to the rehearsal." If I was in DC,
Yep.
I'm a little ways away. But anyway, when do you all meet?
We actually rehearsed in Silver Spring, right downtown, so not too far from the city. Metro accessible. So yeah,
Yes.
you're
Well,
welcome.
it's just only about 500 miles from me here, right in
Oh,
Kentucky.
that's right. You're
But I'm occasionally get down there. But that's an important thing because the power of the music is not just singing the songs; it's the engagement, it's the connection, it's the inspiration, it's the you know. Putting voice. I love this to quote Bernice Reagan, who always would say that singing changes your condition and the space around you. And when they would be in the marches during the civil rights movement, and they would see the dogs coming and the hoses and other things of that nature, immediately they would sing, and it changes the space. You still might be scared, but you're going strong, and you're not alone. And just so, thank you for that. Oh, Fred says you can even sit in Zoom. Seven to
Yep.
nine. Told me that. I
And
gotta
I'll
check.
shout out Susan Schreiber, I see, who's also a member of the DC Labor Chorus, is on with us.
Oh, we're just all blessed with all these folks from, yes, indeed, and we've had other members to join us as singing. So that's wonderful. Did you have any other thoughts that you wanted to share before we go back and sing your beautiful song again? About either the song, about the times we're in, or anything that comes to
Um,
Nikki's mind.
I guess I'll just add regarding the DC Labor Course. I recently joined the group in the fall, and yeah, that's just been a wonderful community to be a part of. And the labor course is connected with the Labor Heritage Foundation, so I wanted to shout out that the Great Labor Arts Exchange will be taking place this summer, I believe June 15th through the 18th. So just another space that many of you may be familiar with. And I'm on what we call our Next Generation Committee, who's kind of organizing parts of the Arts Exchange. So welcome folks to yeah, mark those dates on your calendar, and I'm sure more information will be coming out. But yeah, June 15th through 18th, Great Labor Arts Exchange.
Great Labor Arts Exchange. Thank you. I think Jaden put something into the chat,
Thank
a
you.
link, as she does, our mighty Jaden, that. But also, if you're on, for those who are on Facebook, the information also will be available for you to see this recording, and so you can find out more about it. Thank you so much. I think it's time to sing it again. How about it? I think we know it now. I think we're ready to go. How can we? Oh, wrong key. How can we?
It's maybe any key would be great. B minor. Okay, I will. So for today, because I'm kind of still reworking the parts, I'll just sort of I'll sing through the opening and then kind of the lyrics and the end. But we'll just all sing together. If you feel moved to harmonize in your space, you're welcome to do that. You can kind of hear how the harmony starts in this first part. So I will, yeah, go ahead and sing. Okay, just the first couple lines. How can we, how can we, how can we rest in peace? So, okay, would anyone like me to sing that again?
I think we got it.
Okay, cool.
Sounds
Okay,
beautiful.
so the next part, I'll just go to the next part and
Yeah.
keep going. So next part, is everyone together anyway, but it goes doom 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 doom. Next part. Okay, and then I'll go through the lyrics once and then we can do it all together. Okay. We're out on the street, we march on our feet. We must heed the call, so stand up one and all. We see your attacks, we won't turn our backs. We'll defend all black lives, 'cause too many have died. Say their names, ignite the flames of justice. Say their names, ignite the flames of justice. Okay, and then I'll just do the very end really quick. And this, the end is meant to sort of build with parts as well, but again, whatever you feel called to sing, feel free. So the end goes, how can we rest in peace? How can we rest in peace? How can we rest in peace? How can we rest in peace?
Yes, 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 yes. All right, so you're going to sing it all through from beginning to end, right? We're ready, y'all. We're ready. And then I'll have a few announcements. Oh, before you do that, let me do the announcements now so that we will go out singing in, no. Yes, no, Joe, you say no?
I'm not ready for the announcements now.
Okay, good. Let's sing. Okay.
Amazing. Okay, thanks everyone. This is a lot of fun, and I appreciate everyone singing along and learning the song. It's great. Okay. How can we rest in peace? Doom 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 doom. We're out on the street, we march on our feet. We must heed the call, so stand up one and all. We see your attacks, we won't turn our backs. We'll defend all black lives, 'cause too many have died. Say their names, ignite the flames of justice. Say their names, ignite the flames of justice. Our sisters are gone, courageous and strong. Our brothers can't breathe, cops ignore all their pleas. Today is the day you'll hear what we say. No, you can't hold us down, you're not wearing a crown. Say their names, ignite the flames of justice. Say their names, ignite the flames of justice. How can we rest in peace? How can we rest in peace? How can we rest in peace? How can we rest in peace?
Profound, profound. Yes, 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 yes. I say your name, light the flame. I'm going to be singing that all today. Of justice, I'm going to be singing. Say their names, ignite the flame. How can we rest in peace? Such a powerful song. I agree, Bonnie. You said it's such a powerful song. Thank you, Carolyn, for lighting the candle as we sang them. I don't know if you got a chance to look through and see our Zoom family as we
I
were.
see, that's beautiful. I see you, Carolyn.
Yes, and all of us. There's such beauty in the community as we ignite that flame of justice with you. I think we've been igniting and letting that flame burn, particularly 1,020 days with the Daily Antidote of Song, and many days before it, and it will continue. It just passes out to so many others. Thank you again. Wow. Wow. Say their names. I want to march now, y'all. Light the flame. If we were in live somewhere, that's what we would be doing. You know, say their name. Ignite the flame of justice, justice, justice. I got it, Nikki. I got it. It's in my soul. All right.
I love it.
Thank you so much. I think now our time is up right now. And now I will do a few announcements, and that is so appropriate. This community sing. It's tomorrow, y'all, 6:30 to 8 p.m. Celebrating MLK, the New Year, and like, look at who we have. There would. That's so funny. Amanda asked me, do I want to carry my keyboard on marching in the when we're marching? I surely would. We have Thea, Jim, Arne, Peter, and Mary Alice Amadon, and there might be more. I don't know my screen if I was singing, but that's exciting, y'all. So if you can join us 6:30 tomorrow for the community sing we're having. Yes, yes, yes. And also, if you're free on Thursday, January 26th, I get to do a concert and as well. So that one is it at 6 o'clock, Joe? Do I have the time right?
I don't know, maybe 7. Jaden will put the link in the chat. This is Carpe Diem's. Is it the house concert?
Yes.
Is that what you're doing? Yeah.
Yes.
Thanks for reminding. Everybody should definitely come to that. That's a whole bunch of Kathy, which is a good thing.
Yes. You can take medication if you want before. But anyway, we're going to be, that's at 7 o'clock, and it's a house concert. Those are periodically. We have so many exciting activities happening with all of our members individually. Those are singers and the parts of our our extra extended family. This is what I say, you family. So I'm going to stop with that. And I'm going to just invite you to say their name, ignite the flames of justice. How can we rest in peace? Yes. People have used the words rousing, fiery, straight to the heart, Nikki. You plant the seeds and you really don't know fully how it's going to just play out. But I can tell you already, it's marinating within all of us and inspiring us to ignite the flame. Just okay. So now I have to say, see you all, to everybody who's here. See you tomorrow if you for the Daily Antidote of Song. If you're able to come to the community sing, see you there at 6:30. On next Thursday, if you're able to come to the house concert, see you there at 7 o'clock. And if not, give me good thoughts and good breathing well and living well for all of us. So thank you, Jaden, as usual, for doing what you do phenomenally every day, making it look like so easy. But if y'all saw me trying to get this mic together before we started, oh, it is not easy for the rest of us. Thank you, Joe, for just being a delightful light in all of who you are and what you bring. Love you so much. Nikki, thank you so much. That was great.
Thanks, everyone.
Yes, okay. So I'll say goodbye. Thank you, Facebook friends, for joining all of us. Now I'm going to say individually, see you later to all those who've joined us in Zoom. If this is your first time joining us, you want to stay a few minutes and just chit-chat, you're welcome to do that. Facebook friends, like I said, you can join us every day through Facebook or through Zoom. So thank you, Kevin in D.C. Oh, with your phenomenal flute. I'm going to hear that in person one day. And thank you, Arlene in Berkeley. Thanks, Nancy. Hold out. There she is. Has my gorgeous smile. Susan, thank you as usual. Jim, New York. Jenny in Suffolk of the United Kingdom. Sheila in North Carolina. Dan in Vienna, Carolyn in snowy Boise. Thank you, Cricket. Thank you, Leah. Oh, lovely smile, Leah in Illinois, and in sunny Nashville, huh? Susan in oh, I love the little lamb. I think it is. Susan in Seattle. Thank you, Kathleen in Albuquerque. Bonnie in Boise. Gary in Massachusetts. Amanda and Miles. Whoop, 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 whoop. Penny and Ralph in Victoria, thank you for joining us. Kate in Charlottesville, there's our other smile. Pauline in Newcastle of the United Kingdom. Phil in Totnes in the United Kingdom. Carolyn in DC, thanks for joining us. Linda in Orcas Island, I think I was there once before and I was like, wow, oh, I want to be. Okay, Kathy and Chico, so happy to have you with us, Kathy. Linda, thank you for joining us. Fred from the DC Labor Chorus, absolutely, thank you for the invitation to join in that so important organization. Kathy, good to see you. Kathy M's iPad is what I see. Dorian Ali, maybe. Hey, I see that tail. Kat in Vermont, good to see you. I'll be up there in April in Vermont. Bob, hey, glad you joined us. Deborah's down the road here in Kentucky. Storm, there you are, sir. Yes. Okay, right. All is right with the world. Storm is with us. Nancy and her cow. Now, that's the other thing that's right with the world. Good to see you. Ruth in Birmingham, UK. Good to see you again. Bob Lee with the bear. It's lovely bear. Yes. And then in California, Don and Leanna in Vermont. Susan in Tacoma Park. Jane in Texas. Aloysius, good to see you in Massachusetts. The Curly Tops there, Miss Willard and his sister, y'all. I'm so glad to see you. Love to you, Kevin. We're sending you out thoughts of love and healing and joy, and just glad to see you come and join us today. So now we have several who are here, but they don't have their video on, and that's Jamie in Victoria, Anna in Cambridge, Lynn. Let's see who else we have. Amos and Jane in Maryland. So again, great thanks to all of you for making this Friday extra special on the Daily Antidote of Song. Storm was telling us about other songs